Today in class and also Monday in class, you will be working on your assessment, Have It Your Way project. Monday, we will be together in class to work together as a team, but today you're going to be working on your own. There are questions embedded through this video that you're expected to answer, and I will be looking at those on Friday. So let's take a look. So what is this project? Well, on our homework from the other day, we found how many calories a person burned in 1 minute per activity, and then figured out how much time it'll take for them to burn off these items of food. You're going to be doing the exact same thing, except you get to pick your own restaurant. So here's what you need to do. First, you need to pick a restaurant. Then you're going to find 10 items that have calorie count for those items. Now, those calorie counts must be vastly different, meaning you can't pick an item that has 105 calories, one that has 120 calories. Pick a whole bunch of different items. You will be creating a Google slide presentation, and I'll show you some examples in just a minute. What your Google slide needs to include: your name and hour, the name of your eatery, the weight of the person. Now, you need to choose a weight of a person. It can be you if you'd like. It can be someone you know. It could be Selena Gomez, Justin Timberlake, Abby Wambach, or LeBron James. It doesn't matter. You need to list all of the food items and its number of calories, your exercises, your minute of activity. Now, this is really important, so I need you to highlight this. If the activity is longer than 60 minutes, convert it to hours and minutes, no decimals. For example, if an activity is 69 minutes, you're going to turn that into 1 hour and 9 minutes. Okay, so you should have it listed as this. Then you're going to have a final slide. I want to know what you learn about the food you eat. Would you modify your choices or make some changes? Why or why not? And what did you learn that surprised you? So what I'd like for you to do is take a minute and think of your favorite restaurant. You may not pick a beverage place like Starbucks because the calories don't differ as much as I would like. So any food place you want. Now you can pick appetizers, soups, salads. If you want to pick a beverage, you may do so, but it may not be all beverages. So what I'd like for you to do is think for your favorite restaurant, hit pause, and search for a restaurant that has a calorie intake menu posted online. So in just a second, I'm going to ask you what restaurant you picked. So hit pause and search for your restaurant. Now that you've picked your restaurant, please pick your restaurant here. You may not use McDonald's. Okay? You may not use McDonald's as this is part of our activity that we've already done. So name your restaurant. I'm going to pick the fictional Jen's Famous Eatery. So that's the name of my restaurant. Now I'm going to pick 10 food items and list the calorie intake here. Okay, so you can look for whatever items you want and write them down here. Okay, so make sure you're including all of the food items. So I would like for you to tell me one food item and the number of calories. Next, what weight are you going to choose? Write that amount here. Now, using your list from here, you're going to pick 3 exercises. Now, just like before, they need to be vastly different, meaning you can't pick bowling and cycling here. So you could pick sitting, weight training, jump roping. It's up to you. So what I'd like for you to do is hit pause and fill in your exercises. Once you have picked your exercises, list calories burned per minute per pound. You do not have to use the ones that I chose. Okay. Next, you want to fill in the body weight. And then calculate the calories burned per minute. Remember, we're going to multiply those and round to the nearest tenth. So in this case, my answer here is going to be 1.6 calories per minute. Okay, so go ahead and calculate your work now. Now that I have done the math and rounded all of these to the nearest tenth, I'm going to go to our next page. So I'm going to do this first one for you to kind of show you what you need to do. So my food item was salad at 500 calories. My exercise number 1, sitting, number 2, biking fast, and number 3, swimming. So now I need to calculate what this is going to do, how long it's going to take me to burn this. So I have 500 calories. And I need to make sure I show my work, divided by 106 calories a minute. Now I want to round this to the nearest whole number. Gives me 313 minutes. Now remember, I need to convert this to hour and minutes. There are 60 minutes in an hour. So it looks like I've got 5 hours here plus some minutes. So I'm going to figure that out. So let's see, 5 times 60 is 300. And I've got 313. So that means I have 5 hours and 13 minutes. So for biking fast, I have 500 divided by 8. Gives me 63 minutes. So my answer here is going to be 1 hour and 3 minutes. Now for swimming, I have 500 divided by 11 and 4/10. So 500 divided by 11 and 4/10 gives me 44 minutes. Since that is less than 60 minutes, I now have my total amount of time it's going to take Abby Wambach to burn off the salad by sitting, biking fast, and swimming. So what I'd like for you to do now is to work on filling out your chart so that you've got all 10 food items and you are showing your math. Answers only are not acceptable here. Once you are finished, you can go ahead and start your Google Slides. Remember, we will have all of class time on Monday to work on this. This project is due Monday before midnight because I'm going to be grading these on Thursday or on Tuesday. Okay, so I will be available. You're more than welcome to email me questions. I will do the best I can to answer them, but we will also be working on this the entire class period on Monday. your goal today is to finish up this packet. And then on Monday, we will work on the Google Slides. And I will show you a few examples of those now. Here's the first project I wanted to show you by Skylar. So he's got his weight chosen, the restaurant chosen, his exercises rounded to the nearest tenth. He has all of his foods listed with the calories and also the restaurant posted again. He chose to set his up by using by food. So he's got lunch spaghetti and then spaghetti with meat sauce. He's got his eggplant and it shows 1 hour, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 55 minutes, 11 hours, and 18 minutes, and stuffed shells. So notice he's listing all of the items and the minutes, and then came down to answer his summary questions. For Reese, she did Panera. She has her restaurant listed. She has all of the food items and calories. She has her weight and calories per minute. She even listed the minutes and hours and minutes as well, and finished up her summary. Your project does not have to be very complicated, but you do want to make sure that you include everything listed in the rubric. One other project here is Evan's. So he's got his restaurant, his 10 food items, the caloric intake. He figured out his calories. He should have rounded to the nearest 10th, but I think when I had this group do it, it was the nearest 100th. And so he chose a 90-pound person. He calculated his minutes, broke it down to hours and minutes. Notice no hour is over no time is over 60 minutes. And then answered his summary. There's lots of ways you can do this project, and if you have any questions, please let me know.